Welcome back, guys, to the Toxic Love Podcast. Today, we are going to talk about the PlayStation State of Play that came out June 2nd. We do have our cameras off for today. There are going to be some times where you guys might see that from us, just because we're going to be kind of just talking about some things that may not be as important, but yeah. Uh, they announced I think, about 15 games. We're gonna talk about a couple of them. The first one is gonna be Marvel Wolverine. Um, I mean, it looked pretty good. The gameplay, the fighting, the tag teaming that you can do, I thought it was pretty good. It looked kind of really fast paced, but I mean, I guess I would understand that because it is Wolverine. But yeah, I think this is going to be a good step to them hopefully making other good Marvel games. Angel is going to talk about how majority of them, I believe, are third party games. I'm not sure if this one is, but yeah, I mean, this game looks pretty phenomenal from what we've seen. I'll probably throw up a little bit of the gameplay as well as we're talking to. Go ahead, Angel.
No, yeah. Wolverine. They started off the showcase Wolverine, and I kind of expected it because I mean, we needed a little bit of hype for it, but it's Insomniac's new game, and people thought they might tone down the violence of Wolverine, but no. From seeing the gameplay, like it actually looked pretty fucking good. It actually looked pretty good, and the fact that they didn't hold back, that what Wolverine is. Like he looks, it's funny because like he looks very comic book accurate from what I saw. Like he looks really short with just a bunch of hair on him, and just stabbing 6 foot people. But no, yeah, I think again, I think the concern with the Insomniac when it came to Wolverine is just well, one in my opinion is hopefully the story or when it comes to like the script of it, the writing is not trash a little bit because I felt like Spider-Man 2 was kind of underwhelming with its storytelling and like how it felt rushed. And with Wolverine, I hope that they got their shit together and like they can actually put shit that makes sense in that like where Wolverine doesn't feel like he's nerfed for a specific plot point to change. But with the gore, like I said, the gore looks fantastic. I like the way the combat's flowing. It looked in the game, it looked like he was healing mid game, and Wolverine accurate, where he's healing most of the time, where his body just regenerates stuff pieces, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited, and like I said, it's they as long as there's a good storytelling and they don't fuck up and make things not make sense, then there's nothing wrong that can go wrong with it, in my opinion.
Yeah. And then the big game that everybody's talking about is God of War. I believe it's God of War Laffy. Is that how you say her name?
Laffy.
Yeah, Laffy. They kind of went not off script. From what I understanding, it's supposed to be based off of Ragnarok and what's the other one? Ragnarok, and then the other one before that.
Yeah, God
Uh,
of War 2018.
yeah. I mean, basically everybody's pretty much upset because you're not playing as Kratos. They don't want to be playing as a housewife. You don't want to. They like the memes that I saw. I'm gonna try to put some of them up on the screen for you guys as well. I mean, the shit was just crazy. So many streamers were talking shit about the game. They don't want to play as a girl. This game's supposed to be a manly game where you're running around and killing people, but I mean, you're practically still doing it. My opinion on it basically is at first when I was watching it, it looked pretty stupid. I'm not gonna lie to you. Uh, I wasn't a fond of it at all. But then as the gameplay kind of went, I was like, okay, they're kind of doing something. And then as it kept going, I was like, all right, hold up, let them cook. Um, I mean, it's different, and I'm not gonna judge it just yet because it was only one trailer that we got to see, but the gameplay and the fighting look phenomenal, I will say. But I do kind of agree with some of the streamers that it shouldn't be kind of going off base using Kratos, but I do like difference. So, I mean, We'll see how it goes. I do like the gameplay, but playing as a female, I don't know, not my cup of tea. Certain games, yes, but in this field of the game, I would say no. What you got, Angel?
No, look, I looked at the trailer and I said, and watching the gameplay, seeing the stuff going on, like, don't get me wrong, I think that the concept of what they're trying to tell in the story, which is there's an afterlife for every god to go to from every pantheon where they just are there. I think that's a great concept. And right now, personally, I don't want to judge too much on the Faye, the character, because we saw the gameplay. I think it looks actually pretty decent. Now, my only thing is, I for sure I don't want them, if they're gonna do this, they need to do it right where there's the rage, there's the anger, like she like as Kratos, like in the games, Kratos had toned down his bloodlust slash revenge, where it would be kind of funny to see where she was sweet with Atreus, and then all of a sudden she becomes what Kratos was during his Greek saga in this realm, where she's just no remorse, nothing. She's just killing. And the only reason why, if I'm not mistaken, was the lore implication that Kratos got with her is because they were on equal footing. That's what I understand. Like they were able to, they ended up in a stalemate. But I'm not gonna lie, the talking jelly galactic thing, whatever the hell that little
That
jelly is,
damn
like that,
ice
and
cube.
yeah, that little damn jelly thing, it threw like kind of throws me off a little bit with the ribbon, like both of them talking, like, oh, I'm the sword, like having this nonchalant
Ah, it
kind
was
of
the
way.
ribbons on the sword talking, not the sword. Just saying.
Oh no, 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 I know it was the ribbon on the sword, but yeah, and then don't get me wrong, and then seeing the way they portrayed the Egyptian god, I forgot her name. She was the
Ooh,
Egyptian god of war,
yeah,
and
I know who
then
you're talking about.
and then the other guy, the red guy, was a
Yeah,
Mongolian from the Mongolian pantheon. And like I said, the designs look cool. Everything looks cool, and I like the concept of there's a place where all the gods go from every pantheon after death, and if that's the implication, then for sure, I guarantee you, hopefully, we're gonna see what Kratos' sins, aka his destruction, caused. Like we might see Zeus, we could see Zeus, Ares, Athena, everybody that he's killed so far from the past, and I don't know how
they
far in this.
did do a confirmation, not to cut you off.
No,
They
you're
did
good.
do a confirmation about like what it's based on. I don't believe we're gonna actually see any of the people that he killed. They're kind of going based off of like a whole different, they're
Uh-huh.
moving away from like the Greek type thing and then moving over to like, I don't want to say Malaysian, but like they're moving over to that side so that way you can kind of experience the fallen gods of other countries and
Yeah,
other
but
places. So
they could make an easy banger if they brought back like the old school, like Zeus and
they could. They could.
and again, I don't know when in the point of the story it's going to be taking place, because this is supposed to be taking place during the 2018 game, where I'm just going to say spoilers for those who didn't play the game. Okay, you've been warned right now that Thor dies. Freya's son has died. Odin has died. Like by the hands of Kratos. Heimdall has died by the hands of Kratos. And like I said, like the fact that they're possibly in this realm now with Faye, and that there might be that connection, and then also and then old connections
From
to
her. Yeah.
previous from Kratos's Greek trilogy.
Well, they
And
did confirm, sorry again. They did
right,
confirm though when Kratos sees her in the trailer and helped her up at that one moment, that was when Thor killed him and then he brought him back.
yeah,
Like that was confirmed. So, I mean, at that point in the game, I don't know if that's like the start or like middle, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's the start probably, but at that moment right there, that's when Kratos died and then he disappeared so fast because Thor brought his ass back to life.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's again, the concept. I like the concept, and I'm not gonna judge it too far right now, but they can. The potential is there, but for sure they need to do a good job in saying, "Hey, because like I said, I agree a little bit that there's so much you can do with Kratos. Like when it comes to like, oh, I'm gonna go to different pantheons and get revenge, blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm gonna get full on revenge. I'm gonna kill every single pantheon. Like, you I feel like that would kind of get a little stale, just the concept of it. A little bit like, oh, but the fact that we're gonna have like this type of thing, in my personal opinion, my wish list forever for I'll call it right now in the future would be like they go to like the Aztec gods or they go like to the Mayan gods where it's like another version of Kratos, but like more Latin, and he just also slays there, and then like it's just like just like a different the same revenge story told from a different pantheon with a different character that's full of rage like that. I think that would be
That would be
interesting for a
interesting,
concept.
but I don't think they would go
I don't
that
think so, no.
far. Yeah. Um,
But it's just a wish list of mine.
yeah, and
Want to see,
then there are a couple other games.
yeah,
Marvel Token Fighting Souls, it looked
yeah.
okay. Phantom Blade Zero looked okay.
They got
Uh,
pushed back. I think that got pushed back
it might
a
have.
little bit, if I'm
Um,
not mistaken, because of GTA. Supposedly
yeah, well,
GTA
most
and
of these
other personal
games are
problems.
coming out in September. It's the
Yeah,
Battle of September.
yeah,
Uh,
because they don't want to compete with GTA
yeah,
6.
no.
I know that for a fact.
Silent Hill Townfall is one
Yeah.
of the scary games that they're dropping, and the main protagonist is an actual African American, so that's quite interesting. You don't usually see that in games, so people were kind of excited about that. Uh, I not sure if I'm
What's it?
pronouncing this right. Omishio, something like that. Way of the Sword. Uh, Control Until Dawn 2 actually looked pretty decent. And
I don't
then
know about that. My concern with Until Dawn is that it's not the same company that made, or the gaming company
the
that
first one
made
made.
the original. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we'll see how
it's
that
like
goes.
to I don't know why. Also, like again, I could be wrong, but like that one seemed too bright compared to like Until Dawn, where it's like snowing, it's dark, they're in the cabins, with the Wendigo. Where this one just feels, oh, it's like kids are trying to fake videos, but then there's an actual killing going on in one of their journeys, and then but
It'll be interesting. We'll
that's
see
just
how it
my opinion.
plays.
Yeah.
Ace Combat 8. If you like jets, I mean, I'm excited for that. I've been playing all the Ace Combats. Uh, Tomb Raider. They got her
Oh
back in
yeah.
her OG outfit, so can't
Oh
wait to
yeah.
play that.
That should
Uh,
be good.
oh yeah. Rayman Legends Retold. Dune
Yep.
Awakening looked decent. Ill look at another one of the scary games that looked pretty good.
Ill, from what I understand about Ill is probably going to be the most goriest game that YouTube creators are going to have a hard time showing. Like I don't think it's possible you might not see a lot of let's plays of that game going, and the fact that the gore system that they got going on, like comparable to Dead Island,
Mm,
there was a little bit, but way better. Like the dismemberment of the bodies, man.
yeah, I see
It
what
should
you're
be
saying.
exciting. It should be a good game. It
Well,
should be
if
a
you
good
get it, we can stream it on the channel or the Twitch channel. We got
for
that
sure.
coming soon, guys. Uh, No Rest for the Wicked. I don't even think I watched that trailer. Marathon. Everybody's yeah. We're
But
not even gonna
everyone in
talk
the
about that.
favorite, everyone is like, "Where's my Destiny 3? What the fuck? The fuck, my Destiny 3?
We
Stupid
got
fucking."
we got Stuntman Hollywood. Uh,
That one looked interesting too a little
I'm kind
bit.
of annoyed, but Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered. I mean, the classics are the best, but I mean, you could have probably dropped a new one. But hey, at
Yeah,
least we get the complete edition. And then RuneScape Dragon Wildlands.
I I do want to. There was one game I think you mentioned, The Lost Wild.
Yes,
It's that there, not zombie. It's that one dinosaur survival game that I'm kind of intrigued
yes,
about.
that game looks pretty decent too.
Yeah, because I'm just like because Jurassic. There was a Jurassic Park announcement a long time ago. That shit, I don't even know what's going on. But like, I've been wanting like a or not zombie, a dinosaur survival game like that. Like, it's like I feel like that's such an easy game to kind of do. Like the concept of it, of making a survival just like jump scare. Like, I feel like it's so easy, but that's just my opinion.
No, yeah,
But I'm excited for that. That one also
that
sparked
one
my
looks pretty
interest.
good. But overall, I mean, I give it like an 8 out of 10 for what they did.
Yeah.
Um, I want to play almost all the games, but like maybe like two of them, maybe three. They just didn't really catch my interest. Um, I'm just really hoping that majority of these games actually have some like gameplay time on it, so that way I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't wanna, like, beat it within, like, a week. Not saying, like, I'm gonna sit there and spam the game like that, but, like, I want a game that's actually gonna take some time. I've been having conversations with some people actually, and I actually wanted to get your opinion on this, Angel. What how long do you want your game like, how much gameplay hours do you want your game to last?
Shit, we've depending on the pricing point.
Well, let's just
Depending
go
on the
with the
fucking price.
$80 mark what games are normally at right now.
Bro, you better make me have that game for at least a week. At least let me play it for like a week.
I understand
For
that. I felt that. I felt that.
because like again, like back then, if I'm not mistaken, when games were retailers and companies were getting upset that we were sharing our games,
Mhm.
if I'm not mistaken, that they had pushed open world games for games to take longer so that way we as consumers didn't have to sell or give away our games that fast where it had to you kind of kept it for a while.
Exactly.
And again, I think especially with what GTA might set as a standard and I'm just going to talk about a little bit like how Nintendo set the $80 standard for Mario Kart. Like I don't think Mario Kart's $80. Let's come on now. Let's not
No,
be
it's not.
let's not it's not $80. It's 70 was even pushing it. I think Mario Kart should have been 60, because it's on the Switch, it's not, you know. And like I said, GTA, now GTA that's a whole different ballgame. And again, these gaming companies and need to realize that if you're gonna make a game $80 as your standard, that it better be equivalent to what possibly GTA is gonna offer, because then you're gonna have these other indie game studios that are gonna come and take your lunch money. Like it's not it make a fucking good. It's literally simple. Make a good game. Make me want to play it for a month or two, and then all right then, you earn my money. It's a good game. You get good reviews. You get good sales. It's literally that
Yep.
simple. And just to throw out a little bit, I also think you're starting to see this in Hollywood, like the two movies Obsession and Backrooms.
Yep.
Like those again, I think it was less than a million for Obsession, and
Obsession
they
was
made it
700,000 budget.
exactly, and they made over I think 84 million, if I'm not mistaken. I could be
I
wrong.
believe it hit the 100 million mark within a
Yeah,
week.
yeah, yeah. And again, it was made by a YouTuber, and less than 100 million or a million. And then again, same thing with Backrooms. I think Backrooms had the youngest director
Yep.
ever to produce that movie.
22 or 24, something like that.
So like literally the concept and we live in a world where everything is getting too expensive, and it's just like if you can make a solid fucking movie or a solid video game, people will buy it. And when it comes to Sony and when it comes to the PlayStation stuff, and like you just make a good game. It's not that
They
hard,
need to
please.
be able to hold people's attention. That's what it mainly
Exactly.
comes down to. Like,
But the problem is, I think the problem is a little bit of people's attention span nowadays, where people need to have different videos pulled up and different shit going on at the
no,
same
and
time.
I agree. Like, so I personally, I was thinking like, I need games to last like, I don't know if you played the Witcher series, but like Witcher 3, just doing the main storyline alone takes about 50 to 60 hours of gameplay. And then with the side quest and everything, it's about 80 to 120. And then with the expansions and other things, like it had over 200 hours worth of gameplay. Like I want games to go back to that, not where 007 was kind of long, but like I beat it within 3 days and that wasn't even sitting there spamming the game like that. And I did it on hard. Like it's not, I
Yeah,
need games, if they're going to be on hard, for it to actually be difficult, not okay, it's saying it's hard, but it's not really hard.
yeah, yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't need
And
the, like, Elder Ring or Dark Souls type of hard, let's not go that far.
no, yeah, and right now I think the two games right now that I bought it. I need to play it more, and I want to buy it. Like James Bond came out, 007 came out, good reviews going
Great
on it
game.
right now.
Great game if you have not played it yet.
And I also bought the Lego Batman game, like because I've been craving it, and the fact that they've implemented Arkham style gameplay to the game, and I think Lego actually gave finally a difficulty. Like it actually feels
I
like
here's
this month
Is that
been eating a lot.
multiplayer?
It's co-op.
It's
It's
co-op?
not
Okay.
multiplayer.
Because
Yeah.
well, that's what I meant, but yeah.
The
Like,
problem
I've
with the
seen people play it, but, like,
uh,
I haven't bought it, and I was just like,
no, no, no. The problem I think the problem that people had with the Lego Batman game was the specs on it and what it required for it to run, especially on PC. Like people were like, "What the hell? Why?" Like the specs on PC were
oh,
very
you
questionable. But
what do you
I
need, the
bought it.
more
No,
higher end things for it?
yeah, like better equipment a little bit for
Wow.
your PC to run it. Yeah, I
For
know,
a
and that was
Lego
not and
Batman game? The fuck?
exactly like exactly. Okay, there was controversy around it, but right now, good reviews. I think it actually was decent. It's been decent playing, but yeah, these uh, Sony again. Sony needs to keep their shit up, and they need to make the right choices right now. Because and micro, hey, we don't know what Microsoft is gonna throw at us. Their showcase will be coming up soon.
Yep, and hey, they already making good moves, that's all I can say. We talked about
Exactly.
it in the last video, but, I mean, they're making moves, they're doing things to attempt to try to flip the script on Sony, and I'm sorry, but Sony has not done anything to really impress me, especially with them not I'm not saying Sony in general, but like the third party people making games and not, you know, the normal people
Yeah,
that usually make their games for Sony. That's kind of an L in my opinion. So,
I'm very. People were speculating about Naughty Dog in their next game. So and it wasn't at this showcase. So the other game, I don't know if you remember Intergalactic,
yep.
but we'll see how that. We haven't heard word from that, and supposedly Crunch Time has been at the studio going with it. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
But all right, guys, we're here just to drop a good little video for you guys. I believe we will have a sports video coming up for you guys within the next few days. Talk about the trades and some other things. But yeah, we all been busy with life. Work's been
Yep,
kicking our ass.
it's all right.
But we're gonna be doing our best to try to push as much things as we can, especially when we see things that are like coming out. State of play, we knew we had to drop a video. So we'll see you
Oh yes, sir.
guys when we see you guys.
See you
Peace.
guys later. Peace out.